Good morning, everybody. I want to come to you today and talk to you about a medical experience that I had. I recently, in the month of May, had a hysterectomy. Best thing I could have ever done. I'm over 40 years old, had some severe bleeding thyroids. So after a couple other procedures, medical ablation to try to smooth everything over, we thought it would be best for me to have a partial hysterectomy. In this partial hysterectomy, we left my ovary so that it won't flip me over into full-on menopause. So it helps my hormones so I don't have to go on hormone therapy. Normal recovery time is a 6-week period. After 3 weeks, I was able to go back to work and start my normal life. I spoke to my doctor at the 3-week mark. He said it was safe. My sutures had healed up. Fine, go back to work. At my 6-week checkup, he said everything's good, but we want to give you about 2 more weeks before you really start getting back into normal life and activity. So probably at about the 9th week, I woke up that Saturday morning, had some bleeding, which I had not had since the day of my hysterectomy. I had no bleeding after my hysterectomy. Woke up that morning with some bleeding, some pain, went about my normal day, decided that I was just gonna go hang out, spend a day with my husband. We were gonna, just have a good time. So probably about 1 o'clock, it started getting real severe, but we just pushed through it. So when we got home, probably about 6 or 7 o'clock that night, my husband said, look, I think you might want to go get checked out. So go to the hospital, emergency room, because it's a Sunday. So, can't get in. No, I'm sorry, it's a Saturday. So I can't get in to see the doctor. So get to the hospital, I have an exam, and the one doctor says, wait a minute, I think I see something that I'm not too fond of here. So they call in another doctor. So at this time, me and my husband are looking at each other like, tell us what you see. My vaginal wall, even though it had been healed, the stitches were, the interior wall had not gotten thick enough, and my bowels fell through. So when the doctor tells me that they can see, my intestines and things like that, it's an instant panic. It's like, stop, wait, hold the phone. I'm still sitting there like, what do you mean, you can see my intestines? So at that point, it was decided to contact my doctor, rush me to one of the main campuses so that I could have emergency surgery. Not at all prepared for this. So I went for a CAT scan. While I was gone, for the CAT scan, the nurse came back and told my husband this situation was basically unavoidable. It was nothing that was done incorrectly on the doctor's part or on our part, during my healing process. So 2 shots of morphine, catheter, sponge to keep my intestines moist, because what I found out later was when your intestines are exposed to air, they become infected. So my intestines were getting infected. It was just not a pretty scene. So by now it's probably about 10 o'clock. So I'm transported by ambulance to a main hospital. I'm thinking, maybe they're going to operate first thing in the morning. 12 o'clock, they come and they get me and they take me into emergency surgery. I'm loaded up with all these drugs, all these antibiotics. Surgery went well. That was, I believe, 2 weeks ago. So I went and saw my doctor on Thursday, so I am now released to be able to go back to work. I still have about 3 or 4 more weeks for the stitches that they put at the top of the vaginal wall this time to dissolve, because they wanted to make sure they did double stitching this time. So I just wanted to share this hysterectomy experience. Everybody is not going to have the same outcome that I had with, having the medical emergency, but overall the hysterectomy was the best thing that's happened to me. The freedom of being able to wear what I want to wear anytime I want to wear it, go anywhere I want to go, not having to worry about intimacy because you have these bleeding fibroids. There's just so many other things that I'm wanting to explore, going to buy different types of underwear now, wearing white. It's just so many things that will hold you back if you have bleeding fibroids, or if you're even a constant bleeder. But at 42 years old, no more kids, so now there's a certain freedom that I haven't felt in a long time, and just wanted to share that experience. If you have any questions, any comments, leave them in the comment section. I didn't go off into medical terms because I just wanted this to be a talking video where I just expressed in layman terms what you go through. Oh, but let me back up. After my initial hysterectomy surgery, I do advise that everybody take it extremely easy. Your support system is going to be really important. My husband, my children, they were right there with me every step of the way. I didn't have to do water. I didn't have to go get my own water. I didn't have to do anything. So having that support system, because you can't walk up and down the stairs, you can't wash clothes, you can barely sit up. So having a good support system is the best thing ever, and I just want to give a special thanks to my husband for helping me through this whole entire process. This has been a long 2.5, 3 months at this point, because like I said, I had my surgery in early May and now it's August. I feel good, I feel strong, but just take it easy, take it slow, don't overdo it, because overdoing it will cause medical emergencies. I had a medical emergency and I didn't even overdo it. But overall, hysterectomy is the best thing that happened to me at 42. Looking forward to all the freedom and life experiences now that I'll be able to experience, because I'm not on that type of Mother Nature time clock anymore. So thanks for listening. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.